So have you guys seen, sometimes there's people in magazines and on TV, basketball players, soccer players, famous people, that sometimes they have super sharp beards, shape ups, they look super dark, very, very defined. So today's video, I'm actually going to show you guys how to apply color enhancement on the beard. This is kind of a continuation from last week's video. Last week we applied hair fibers on the forehead, and you guys really enjoyed that one tutorial. So in this case, we're going to actually apply it on the beard. So for this tutorial, what we're going to do is actually going to have Nestor, which is one of my co-workers. He's actually going to help us with the whole applying the color. I think it was easier for me to record him so I could get like better angles, different angles, so you guys can see better. And he's going to help me out with this. So don't forget to follow him on social media. I'm going to leave his Instagram right here in the description so you guys can check him out. And let's watch the video and let me know what you guys think.
So to start the video, we're going to do a 1/8. This is going to be with the lever close, and we're going to use the Andes Masters for this. I think everybody knows already about the Andes Masters. This is it's a workhorse, it's the #1 clipper, I would say, for any beginners. Anyway, after we trim it down, everything, we're going to trim down everything down. I'm going to make it all even, and then if anything, you can always kind of fade a little bit the sideburns. But anyway, so here we're going to use the T outliner to create the shape on the neck. So pretty much what Nestor does here, he creates like and I would do the same actually. He creates a line right in the middle, and then he connects the corners to it. Then once that's done, then you're gonna shape up the outside of the beard, and then we're gonna start shaping up the inside. I think when you shaping up a beard, it's important to do the outside first, and then you're gonna do the inside. So I think it's important also to remove all the hair that you don't need. That's gonna allow you to see the lines better, and they're gonna be the lines gonna look sharper, which is gonna help you a lot to see what you're doing. So you can see that what he's doing right now, he kind of made the line first, and then he's removing all the extra hair that he's not gonna need. This is gonna make the line pop out, so it's gonna be it's gonna be easier for him. Anyway, here he's using a hot towel. I mean, you guys don't have to. Many of you ask me if it's needed. I mean, you don't need it, but I think it's an extra service. It's a great service because a lot of barbershops don't do it, so this is like a great way for you to stand out of the competition. So use a hot towel, 10 to 15 seconds. And this is going to soften the skin, the hair, and it's going to make it nice. Then after, don't forget to apply like a shaving gel or foam or any shaving product that you like. When you're done, we're going to use the razor. Don't forget to always pull the skin. Look how Nestor is doing, how he's pulling the skin and he passes the razor. Always the razor. Try to put on a 45-degree angle. The more 90 degrees you have it, the bigger the chance you can of cutting anybody. So just keep it kind of flat against the skin. Always remember to stretch the skin. Don't forget, this is very, very, very important. This is gonna avoid you cutting anyone, especially there's a couple areas that's a little complicated just to get the razor there. So how you can see, he's using just the corner of the blade, the back or the front, just so you might not need the whole blade. You just need the corner of it. The same thing here, you can see, he's just stretching the skin, removing all the extra hair he doesn't need. I think this is good, how I said, just so you can actually see if the line's straight or it's not, because once every hair that you don't need is gone, then you're gonna be able to see the line like a little sharper. And then the same thing on the other side, just what I do, and this is the same thing he does here. You kind of look at the person from the front and just make sure that the front two lines, like next to the mouth, they're both even, and then you kind of go from there. I mean, I think this is the best way. Just make sure you are looking at the person straight, like it's straight in the front, so you can actually see if it's straight or not. Or you can use the mirror. Always remember to use your mirror, because the mirror doesn't lie. It tells you if things are right or not. Sometimes if you cut too many people the day, sometimes your eyes get kind of tired, and sometimes it's hard to see things are perfect or not. But with the mirror, it's like a tool that you can use to help you with that. So you can see here, he's just pulling the skin in different directions just to create that round shape that we need. And don't forget, like, the more you stretch the skin, the more round it's going to be. So if you want to create like a round shape, you got to kind of pull the skin a lot so we can create that round shape. how I said, after everything was shaved, it's easier to see the line. So now you see he's going back with the trimmer just to make sure everything is even, just kind of removing little hairs that are out of place, and that's it. So right now he's gonna be using Bigen or Bigen, how they call it in some places. So pretty much this is kind of like a kiss press. I like kiss press more, it just dries quicker. Bigen actually I think lasts longer, but it's easier to work with just because it doesn't dry as quickly. So pretty much you mix it with water, just follow the directions on the box, and that's it. So the way he does it is that he kind of grabs a brush and just applies the line on the top first, just kind of outlining, when you're little, and then you kind of have, you outline all the outside first, and then you get color on the inside. This is pretty much the way he does it. I do the same thing. This just makes it easier, in my opinion. I mean, you just kind of have like a method to do it. You do the whole outside first, and then just kind of fill out the inside. And how you can see, he's using a different brush, like a thicker brush, just to kind of spread that color down, just so it kind of blends a little bit into the hair. How I said, this client kind of likes it when it's very dark, it kind of looks painted, to say it like that. But that's just his style. Sometimes some clients don't want that. Some clients just want like a more natural look. So what I will do, I will apply a little less, and then just kind of fade it more with the brush, just so it kind of looks like a little more natural. Obviously, this is without cleaning the beard. You have to wash it off after. You wash out the extra dye. With kids press, you really don't have to, but with Bigen you do. So then it's going to look a little darker. It has to process for at least like 20 minutes, and then you kind of remove it, and then it kind of looks natural. So here he's doing the same on the other side. How I said, just doing the outside first, so the line up first, and then he's going to spray it out with the other brush, with a thicker brush, you can see here. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, there's nothing really special. Just make sure it's all even when you apply. Some parts of the hair are going to be lighter than others, and there's going to be some people obviously have patches, so you want to cover those, maybe add a little extra painting there. And that's pretty much what it is. Just make sure you can always move the when it's Bigen, especially, it takes a little longer to dry, so you can use the razor to kind of give it like that sharp look. It kind of moves the dye into place, pretty much, to say it like that. With Kiss Press, you gotta work quick, because Kiss Express, it just dries super quick. That's why you see a lot of barbers that just applying it with an air compressor, or they doing like other methods because they want to apply it just perfectly, and because it dries so quickly, so it's a little harder to apply it with a brush. Here he's doing the eyebrows, just clean them up a little bit. Some clients like it with the blade, some clients don't. I mean, I think it's a good service to offer. I think with the blade it looks sharper. Anyways, here he's applying a little bit on the design. He got like a little part on the side, so he's applying a little bit color and gonna fade it into the fade. They blend it into the fade just so it kind of looks, it makes a little line pop out a little more. So you saw he put a little bit of dye on the bottom of the line, and then he's just gonna blend it with the thicker brush. And just blend it into, how I said, you don't want to put too much because then it's going to be super dark. In this case, we don't want to mess up the fade. We just want kind of to enhance it. So you're just going to apply a little bit, and then just going to use the other brush to fade that, to blend that into the fade. You see, you spread it out, and it kind of looks like it goes with it. Now he's doing the other side, the same thing. Look, he applies it right in the corner, and then he starts spraying it out with the brush. In my opinion, I don't like when the color looks like you painted it. I like it more when there's like a natural look to it. And in this case, you can see the beard. Yeah, you can tell a lot because that's what the client wants. But on the fade, actually, not really. You can, don't forget that the client hasn't showered yet. So as soon as he showers, it's gonna get even lighter. So it's gonna look even more natural. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is a quick tutorial on how to apply color on the beard. How I said at the beginning of the video, you guys were asking me about this since last video when I used the hair fibers. So I asked Nestor to help me out with this, since it's easier sometimes for me to film and then just record like somebody else, explain everything. So yeah, this is just like a little collaboration video with Nestor. Just don't forget to follow him on social media. I'm gonna leave his information right here on the video and also on the description. And if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, because this makes helps the video grow, helps the channel grow, and also helps other people to see it. Don't forget, the reason why we do these videos is to help you guys grow and to teach you guys everything we know. So the feedback is very important. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.